Alright everyone, sorry for the late start, but today we'll be doing Firered with Golisopod. This is a bug type from Generation 7. I've never played it myself. I only ever remember seeing it when the boss of Team Skull would use it. All I remember is its ability, emergency exit, where if you hit it, it forces itself to switch to something else, kind of like U-turn. But fortunately, we're not going to have that ability. And we also have Steve as a special guest.
I think Jolly was increased speed nature, right?
Yeah, increased speed, decreased special attack, because this thing's special attack's so horrible, I don't think I'm going to teach Surf to this thing, even though it's a water type, and that's saying something. Like, 125 attack to 60 special attack, like, I think even if the opponent was weak to Surf, I don't think it's still going to be good, unless it was, like, a Geodude or something, but I could just use, like,
There,
Karate Chop or something.
there are very rare circumstances where having that low special would still be usable. Like, I think Kangaskhan, I think I used Surf for.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what that was for. I don't remember. But, well, let's get this show started. Also, for the Fire Red overlays, I already added this with Emerald. For people in my Discord, they'll know because I've sent screenshots, but I now have the nature and ability that we'll be using through this run, and you can see what level I am. I couldn't get the money and coins put on yet because of some issues, but I'm sure it'll get there. Alright, I'm going to save state here, so that way for run 2, I can just quickly go back to it. I don't have to, like, reset the game, put in the, like, the EVs, IVs, and stuff. We can just get started. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I don't really know how this thing's gonna go. It's really weird. It's bug and water. I only get stabbed with Twin Needle. Yeah, look at this moveset. Karate Chop, Metal Claw, Mud Shot. Like, this is such a strange moveset. I really honestly don't know what the best move's gonna be for this thing. And also, hopefully you all had time to look over the moveset and the stats. This thing's stats are a bit odd. Like, it has the attack and the defense and the speed of a Rhydon, but the problem is, Rhydon had a higher HP, but this thing does have way higher special defense, so I think this thing will be overall very bulky. Also, hello, Axio and Yokai, and Annie. So, Steve's with us today because, he was supposed to be doing his own stream, but stuff happens.
I had the most stubborn Parises you've ever seen. I've done over 1,000 runs, probably. And I don't think I've ever not managed to catch Paris in nearly 30 Pokeballs.
That is, yeah, it's absolutely insane.
And to add insult to injury, I was using Hypnosis. So technically, my catch percentage was higher.
Oh, man. I mean, with the amount of runs you've done, like, it would be expected you'd have at least, like, one run where the luck was just so extremely bad, because think of how many runs you've done. Like, if it's a 1 in 1,000 chance, and you've done 1,000 runs, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know what, my overlay said the catch percentage while I was asleep is 35%. But, I'm not sure what 35% times, like, it was 10 Pokeballs plus 8 Pokeballs, then 6, and then another 6. So
Well,
that many balls.
Stuff like power connector of your graphics card melting, yes, been there. Fortunately, that's never happened to me. Graphics card melting.
That old man, he got me today. I accidentally talked to him on one of my practice runs. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I didn't say no, or if once you talk to him, he does it no matter what.
He does, yes. You can't say no to him.
Okay, that would explain a lot because I swore I said no.
Yeah, that guy just won't take no for an answer, will he?
Well, I was trying to get the potion and I accidentally walked into him.
Mm. I think I should be attempting to fight these bug catchers, because even though we have super effective damage, we are weak to the Onyx's Rock Tomb, so I don't know though. Our stats are still pretty good and we have Karate Chop. So I'm gonna try just beating this guy and the Light Years Junior trainer, and then we'll go see how it goes.
140 defense is quite high, but if he can manage to land a bide, you're also not going to be doing a lot of damage.
Well, in this game, instead of having Bide, he has the move Rock Tomb.
Instead?
Yeah. Onyx
Mm,
Brock in this game doesn't have Bide. I think his moveset on the Onyx is Tackle, Bind, Rock Tomb. I don't think he has Screech in this game. Don't remember ever him using it. I think those are just the 3 moves. Alright, well,
does he give you
he gives me
Rock
Rock
Tomb?
Tomb. Yeah, fortunately I can learn it, but I don't know if I do want to learn it. It's a kind of a bad move. It has a 20% chance to miss. It's only 80 power, 50 power. The same power as Rock Throw, but less accurate. So, like, it's not really that good. Oh, no. Clutch. Do I have enough potions? Oh, yeah. Well, this will probably go real bad, but we'll see. Also, Rock Tomb speed control, so he's not going to use it until you're in Rock Tomb range. Oh, yeah. That is true, so maybe he won't use it. Yeah, Steve, in this game, since moves like Rock Tomb lower your speed, if the Onyx is faster than you, it's way less likely to go for it.
I didn't notice that was Mud Shot. I thought it was Mud Slap.
It's,
I
yeah, it's
now I
Mud
definitely see
Shot.
how that's easier.
Actually, me skipping all of that training for Brock actually made him easier, because if I outsped that Onyx, he would have used Rock Tomb and it would have done so much damage. That was actually pretty cool, actually. And yeah, I did see its moveset earlier. Onyx does not have Screech. He'd be so bad if he had Screech. I'm not teaching that move. No. Yeah, I need pokeballs. I gotta catch Spearow.
I
Mudshot does
now
make Brock go aggro with Rock Tomb, though, so better use Metal Claw. Yeah, you're actually right about that. I'll remember that for next time.
I've been getting used to the idea of catching Spearow so I can trade it for Farfetch'd.
Well, I won't be doing that because I caught Rattata, because Rattata can actually learn cuts starting in Gen 3. So it's nice, but I failed to catch the Pidgey, so I have to catch Spearow as a backup. But if I ever fail Rattata, then I have to catch a Paris. But fortunately in this game, you know the floors in Mount Moon where they're just long hallways? In
Yeah.
the remakes, those floors have a 100% chance of Paris, so it won't be that hard. I wish that was in Red and Blue, though.
At the normal encounter rate.
I don't know what the encounter rate is in Mount Moon. It's got to be lower than Red and Blue, that's for sure. Sometimes I could run for, like, maybe 30 steps before I see something. What am I...
Kind of like the ocean near Blaine.
Oh, yeah, the ocean, yeah. Okay, I feel like Metal Claw is my best spamming move. Apparently the bug types resist fighting and ground. Oh, I am amazed she didn't see me. Alright, hopefully 6 Pokeballs is enough. Unless Steve jinxed me.
I feel like statistically your best move is actually Twin Needle.
Maybe. But
Because
the main issue...
all of your moves are in that 50 power range, but Twin Needle has technically got stab, so it's more than 50.
I think so, yeah. It's just the main problem is, Poison is no longer weak to bugs, so a lot of stuff here is going to resist the move. Hey, look, Jigglypuff. But I think I don't think anything in the early route resists steals, so I feel like that was just my better general move. Like the move you can just spam A and not worry. Alright. Oh, but I don't have to worry about encounter rates because you can buy repels in pewter.
Wow. Impressive.
Alright, but I need a
Yeah.
oh no, I don't need Paris. I almost thought I needed the Paris for a minute.
You ever seen a Gyarados with water gun?
Actually, in this game, Gyarados' starting learn set, I believe, is Leer and Thrash. So it doesn't have water moves in the early game, because I know on the rival, when he uses Gyarados, I think in the tower, his Gyarados just has Bite and Thrash. Fortunately, no water moves, but he will have water moves later. I think it's by Rival 6 he actually gets Hydro Pump.
I think a lot of people are used to seeing the solo runs where Gyarados has the most OP moveset. Meanwhile, on my Nuzlocke run, I actually have to purchase a Magikarp, and since it doesn't get any water moves for a very, very long time, I have to give it Water Gun.
Ouch. Oh yeah, Steve, how did that thing that you did earlier today went?
Very poorly. You have to not get Surge to use Thunderbolt.
I actually forgot to write move tutors. Okay, I can't learn that. I actually forgot to put move tutors on my level up set, but I couldn't remember if I got Mega Punch or not, but it looks like I didn't.
Beating Surge with a level 24 War Turtle that cannot one-shot it even with Dig, and a Gyarados which gets outsped. Not fun.
Alright, I'm gonna beat Misty early because I really do want the Water Pulse TM, because I really need some consistent damage moves. I know my special attack is bad, but I don't like having to switch between like 5 different moves.
Early games where you don't even notice that special difference
Yeah.
like as much.
Wow, critical hit. Okay. That is why I get the Person Berry. Swords Dance, finally. I feel like
Wow.
I want to keep Mudshot for Surge. Yep, so long to a needle. Don't tell D1 I did this.
Wow.
Alright, and I think for this move, I'm going to delete probably Metal Claw. Yeah. We get Swords Dance, Body Slam, Double Edge, Seismic Toss, Mimic, Rock Slide, Substitute. Okay, we actually get Rock Slide. Do I want to get it? It actually does help a lot on the rivals Gyarados and Charizard. But with Swords Dance, I feel like just any move will work. I don't know. I'll think about it. Really? Okay, I just got extremely unlucky. You know Mudshot's supposed to be 95% accurate? I really should have healed at the center. I figured using my one potion would have been enough. Dude, I am just so slow.
If you have to use 3 karate chops, that means statistically 1 Swords Dance and a karate chop are the same thing, but obviously you have
Yeah.
it for future turns.
Yeah, I feel like I should have set up with a Swords Dance first. But still, yeah, ditching Twin Needle's the best play. This is in Gen 1 where Bug is actually good offensively. Yeah, that's true. It was only really good for the Starmie. Cool. I wish the thing had Keen Eye. Oh yeah, just keep piling those sand attacks. Alright, am I gonna win this? Yes or no? Doesn't look like I am. And I'm
I
burned.
wonder if you should have kept Metal Claw. Wouldn't it be more effective?
Uh, Metal Claw and Karate Chop are both 50 power, though. But
Yeah, but flying resists fighting, right?
it does, but it's neutral damage on Pidgeotto because of its normal type. I feel like they'd both be the
Oh,
same. But Karate... Oh,
right.
what the... Ow.
I forgot that.
I'm just getting completely destroyed here. Have you used Darkrai? I don't have stage modifiers on. Yeah, I think it's a glitch in the mapper. I feel like I've always had that glitch. Oh, it's with the backport specifically. It's been a glitch for a long time. I don't know why. But yeah, for the backports, those stat modifiers never show up. Man, I really wish I had an aerial ace right now. But yeah, Cyborg, I've never actually ran with Darkrai before in any game. Not even a backport. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I feel like if I just trained up to... Well then. Well, this is a free win.
Are you just gonna add more levels in the second try?
I think I should, yes. I think I skipped too many trainers. I should have fought some in Mount Moon. Like level 20 or something. Like level 20 with a medium fast is not that hard. I'll hit it eventually. You know, I don't remember when this happened, but I'm pretty sure there was one time where I missed so many moves on the Abra, it killed me with struggle. I'm pretty sure that has happened once.
Did you say you could learn that move you got from Brock?
Yeah, but... Oh, I guess that was a mistake selling that move. I could have used it for Pidgeotto. Dude, this thing gets some of the most weirdest move coverage of all time. Look at my moveset. What was the last thing you ran that had water, fighting, and ground moves on it?
Well, I was just trying to think if Metal Claw was going to be better because technically you taught Water Pulse, so you could have taught it at any point. Then I was like, well, he was probably right about the Metal Claw thing. I was thinking, well, what else could he have taught? And he's like, oh yeah, didn't you say you could learn that rock move?
Yeah, I could have learned it. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Hey, that could prevent you could not have to get extra levels.
I feel like I still should, because the Rattata was outspeeding me by 1 point. But, I don't know, it does have quick attack too, so... I don't feel like the Rattata was really the issue. The Pidgeotto was the problem. Because Karate Chop's a 3-shot. I'm sure Rock Tomb would be a 2-shot or something. Not a 1-shot. Pidgeotto always likes to survive hits. You know, this thing, I keep thinking this thing gets stabbed with Karate Chop, but then I just realized this thing's not a fighting type. I keep thinking this thing's like a bug fighting or a water fighting. I have to look at my overlay type order to see, oh wait, no, this is water bug. Pidgeotto's fat. Dude, did I seriously just use Mud Shot on a Zubat? Y'all saw nothing? I'm gonna get Attract just in case. Elixir. Do I get... Hey, Axew, am I able to learn Dig? I don't think I can, but I don't remember. Alright, oh, 21. Slash. I feel like, yeah, Slash would be way better of a move. We don't get it? Okay. Part of me is thinking get rid of Water Pulse because it's just been so weak, but then I'm like, what am I going to do about the Hiker? But I have Karate Chop for him. Or Mud Shot. So yeah, teaching Water Pulse was a mistake. And I'm poisoned. And since we get Slash, we won't be getting Secret Power today, which is that TM up there. Normally I get it with most Pokemon because it's a simple 70 power normal move, but Slash is the same power, plus has the high crit chance, so I don't think getting is worth it, because if I want Slash, I have to fight the Hiker as well. And the Hiker's got 4 Pokemon on his team, and I just don't want to fight him. Alright, so what am I going to do in the SSN section? Actually, I think I do want to get Brick Break, because even though Karate Chop's a high crit move, Brick Break is 75 power instead of 50. So I feel like I will get it. I should probably get Rest just in case of an emergency. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need it, but you never know, so I'll go pick that up. I got to go get the berries in the trash cans. I think the rival this time actually will be easy. With Slash, I'm pretty sure Slash is going to 2-shot the Pidgeotto. Potentially 1-shot, but I kind of doubt it. But now I'm just thinking just how much this thing would suck if this was slow level up group. Okay, gotta get Rest. Hyper Potion. Nice. Alright, now I gotta get the trash can berries. Pecha Berry, Berry, and Chesto.
What? That's supposed to be a great ball.
You mean this Great Ball? Yeah, I totally just wasted time just to get it.
Somebody dug it up out of the trash.
Yeah, and then they littered it on the floor. Isn't that also the
Or-
first Great Ball you can get before you can even buy them?
Yep. Someone dug it up out of the trash. They were saving it to take it home when the ship arrived, and you're like, nope, doink.
And yes, Steve, there is no SS candy in the remix. Yeah, the rare candies are a bit shuffled in this game. Like, some of them are in different spots. I mean, you guys saw, like, as soon as I got out of the underground, I went straight up to the Saffron Gate and picked up a candy. They moved it there instead of it being on the ship. But some of the TM's rare candies are still in the same spot, like the one in the backyard, the one in Mount Moon is still the same. There's one in the Rocket Hideout, which is mandatory, so I will be getting it. Alright, cut first. Oh, teach Brick Break. Right, here they are. I'm gonna equip this Cherry Berry in case I get paralyzed. Oh, that was a bit risky. Alright, I am a bit worried about Surge, but we'll see how this goes. Yeah,
I think you have 90 special defense. I think it'll be okay.
hopefully, but I'm slower than everything, so I think everything is going to get a hit on. Unless you just miss Sonic Boom. Okay, I appreciate that. least I outspeed the Pikachu. Double team. And I one-shot it. Didn't even try. Yeah, in this game, Surge really likes to spam double team. Kind of funny. Sometimes it makes him annoying, but I think overall it makes him somewhat easier. Alright, now for the mid-game. The league champion shouldn't be too bad besides the champion. Let's see. I mean, honestly, with Swords Dance, I think everything's going to be fine. I just got to remember to get Substitute as well. I think the final moveset's going to be Substitute, Swords Dance. I think Aerial Ace, because I still need a move to hit Agatha's ghosts. Because, remember, they can't get hit with ground moves because of Levitate. So, I feel like Aerial Ace will be the third move. What should the fourth move be? Brick Break, possibly? I think so, yeah, because I need something to take care of the Onyxes. Here's Aerial Ace. Delete Mudshot. I only really needed it for Surge. Alright, here's another candy. I keep forgetting you're supposed to cut the tree in the remix.
Interesting.
Well,
Nice.
there's my Cherry Berry. And I just got staticked right afterwards. Thanks, Pikachu.
Hilarious.
Fighting Flying is another good coverage combo. Yeah, I think sticking with Brick Break is going to be the best bet. Alright, I don't think anyone in here is going to be difficult. Just spam Slash unless something's super effective. I was just about to switch to Brick Break because I thought I was going to get stabbed from it, but no, we're not a fighting type. I mean, I guess it is 5 power stronger than Slash, but I mean, there's a bunch of stuff in this cave that resists it, so I think I'll just keep using Slash for now. Although, with the Grass Trainer here, I can use Aerial Ace, but I don't have to worry about them putting me to sleep or anything. Fighting moves are still bad, but at least Brick Break's a million times better than Submission. Oh, Steve, I was, oh my god. I was watching, Scott do, Pincer on one of his newer videos recently. This is something he did in his second playthrough. His second playthrough is actually the first time I've seen Scott actually utilize Submission.
He must have been desperate.
I guess it was because oh, I know why. It was entirely for, Jasmine. Because it was either you use Submission or you use Dynamic Punch. I feel like Submission would be better than Dynamic Punch.
I'm trying to think of a time where it was so desperate I needed to use Submission, and I can't think of one. I know there was one, but I can't think of it.
The R word?
Oh my. I think you may be right.
It was either that or you use Seismic Toss. I don't remember.
No, I think you're right.
Pincer doesn't get Dynamic Punch. Oh, okay. So if he wanted to use a fighting move for Jasmine, he had to use Submission.
Evolved Pikachu is pretty bad.
But it gets Slam, the best move in the game. Oh my, I hate whoever decided to just place random rocks everywhere. B, the R word isn't a Pokemon, it's a slur. No, 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 no. The R word is Raichu. You know P word? Steve has R word.
Raichu has been the cause of many of headaches.
Dang it.
Annie, what game? What game is Raichu awesome in?
I'm telling, I've played Raichu in Gen 5 before. It's horrible. Legends Arceus. I mean, come on, that's kind of cheating.
Is it good in that game?
I don't know. I've never had it on my team.
I mean, I can't disprove them because I haven't looked into it.
A lot
I
better than
imagine its
Pikachu.
coverage
Well,
would not
obviously.
be good enough.
Actually, no, Pikachu. Actually,
Oh.
you say it starts with Thunderbolt, but think of all the moves Raichu can't get if it starts to Raichu. Like, there's Double Team, Agility, let's see. I think those are just the main ones. I mean, you can
Raichu is
teach
bad because it's because of a dude that's name starts with B and ends with K.
Burke.
Yes, Professor Burke.
Raichu starts, yeah, but Pikachu gets Thunderbolt by level up anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, level 26. I know this by heart. It gets the better move though at 42. I'm sure everyone knows what better move I'm referring to.
Slam.
No, not the one at 40. No, I said the one at 42. Slam it gets, I believe, at 20.
I think the better move would be Thunder.
There you go. It is Thunder. Thunder is at 42. My Pikachu's final move set at the end of Pokemon Yellow typically was Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, Thunder, Slam.
You mean your moveset wasn't Thunder Shock, Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Thunder Wave?
No. Thunder Wave doesn't deal damage. Anything that doesn't deal damage is useless to kid me.
Yeah, makes sense. Extreme speed? No. I must have gotten hit with a sand attack at some point. It's really dumb how my modifiers don't work on these backports. I gotta really figure that out.
I actually still like Thunder. The times I've gotten to use it, it's been pretty good.
Honestly, I feel like the game where I somewhat use Thunder consistently, or semi-consistently, is probably in Gen 4. Because, you can, in Gen 4 in the department store, you can actually buy Thunder, Fire Blast, and Blizzard for like $5,000. So if you need a super good move early game, you can just buy one of those. Like, I remember when I ran with Dialga, I think, I actually purchased Fire Blast to take care of the gym leader's Lucario. It was great.
Sounds like slightly more expensive punches from Gen 2.
Slightly more expensive punches, yeah. I haven't had to use Thunder yet, but I have purchased early Blizzard and Fire Blast before. But I don't think... Actually, no, I did purchase early Thunder once for the Water Gym Leader. Because the actual Thunderbolt TM, if you can't get it at the game corner, in Gen 4, there is an area in the overworld you can get it. But the problem is it's locked behind Surf, which is 5 badges. So if you need a good... And the Water Gym Leader is actually the 5th gym. You gotta beat the 5th gym, the Water Gym, to use Surf. So... if you don't have an electric move for him and you can learn Thunder, there you go. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna skip buying vitamins for now. I may come back and do a vitamin buy later.
Shadow Charizard is very good for the simple fact that it's the coolest looking Pokemon that has pretty much ever existed. So, as
The
far as
fire-breathing
actually
dragon.
like powerful wise, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's good enough for the games that it's typically in because it usually gets earthquake, slash, and flamethrower, which is pretty good coverage.
Shadow, please tone that down. Sand attack. Oh, sand. That's actually great because Aerial Ace does not miss. It's the flying type Swift. So go ahead, Pidgeotto. Spam all your sand attacks.
I mean, I can agree it's overrated. I didn't say bad though. People think
Oh.
it's great
Well, it's still
as like a
still an
battler,
awesome.
but it's still good.
It's still an awesome Pokemon though. I remember, just because something is overrated doesn't make it bad.
Right.
All overrated means is you think it gets too much praise. And like they don't deserve like that much praise. I mean, this thing's honestly playing somewhat okay so far. I mean, it's definitely a bit strange of a Pokemon, but once I give this thing a Substitute and Teach Over Slash, it'll be effectively its final moveset.
Wait, that rare candy is not mandatory now?
Nope. Now you have to think if you want to spend the extra 5 steps to get it.
I think Game Freak acts like Charizard's a god because it's one of the best art ever made. If you start with a Picasso and then you paint a mustache on it, it's still a Picasso.
As an odd example.
It's hard to screw it up because it's already starting off pretty good.
That's pretty funny.
I don't think we're arguing which if it's good or not. I think we're arguing if it's cool or not.
Charizard's still cool. I mean, have you seen its 2 mega forms?
I have. One is blue and one is more Charizard.
I used to actually like Mega Charizard X more, the Fire Dragon one, but I've grown to like Mega Charizard Y better because its ability and stats are just so much better. Like I've done Mega Charizard Y backported in this game. The thing's ability is Drought, so that means it's Groudon's ability. So it's always sunny, and if it's always sunny, that means all your fire type moves get a free damage boost. Just imagine how well that goes for, like, Lorelei, for example.
I agree, Shadow. Pikachu is overrated. You would think that after Pikachu became its darling Pokemon, they would have given it a sneaky stat boost, like large stat boost. They never did.
They actually did do that in Let's Go Eat Pikachu. I think they gave it an extra 100 base stats to, like, make up for the fact you can't evolve it, but I've heard people say it's extremely broken.
Wait, what?
Yeah, look up...
100 more stats would still not be very good.
I don't know what its exact spread is. Just...
Hold on.
You can look it up.
I'm gonna Google it.
It's called the Starter Pikachu. Or just, like, Let's Go Pikachu. Raichu's better than Pikachu. Raichu's level up moveset isn't good. Plus,
Man.
Pikachu can use Light Ball. Have you ever thought of that?
I see. It's partner Pikachu. Okay, well, this is still garbage. I mean, they basically just went to all of the stats. They added 15, and then they gave it 30 speed.
Mm.
Because it needed to be faster. Ugh.
Ah,
Oh, man.
all
You know,
right,
it'd be
gotta go get
hilarious if they made like Mega Pikachu, but it's essentially just much, much stronger Raichu, but not Raichu. Mega Pikachu.
I mean, I mean, Pikachu gets access to the light ball when Raichu doesn't. I've actually considered doing a run with light ball Pikachu at some point. Just see how well it would go. Actually, I want this. Quick Claw.
So if they increased Pikachu, did they increase E?
They did, yes. But actually, the main reason people say that both of those are broken, in the Let's Go games, each of them get like 10 unique signature moves to like help you with all the gyms. Like I think Eevee gets in Pikachu get double kick for Brock. Eevee gets like some sort of grass type move for Misty. Like it just gets everything for everybody.
Okay, well, I'm definitely looking this up. This intrigues me very much.
Yeah, I don't. You'll have to look. 'Cause I don't remember.
Which generation was this?
I think 7.
Okay. Jeez, there's so many moves. But you're definitely right. They gave it Brick Break. They gave it Dig. They gave it Iron Tail.
Oh, look at the dark type move Eevee gets.
Oh my god, they gave Pikachu Calm Mind.
Oh wait, what?
Oh yeah, here it is,
Oh,
TM33.
oh no, that is so broken.
Maybe that's why people say it's great. Oh, by the way, you're absolutely right. They gave it double kick at level 9.
Nice.
That's how it beats Brock.
Hey,
Double kick.
back in my
I mean,
day, we had to grind to level 20 if we wanted to beat Brock.
that's like Nidoran low. I think Nidoran also gets it at like 9.
Quick Claw Clutch, and I'm still dead.
See, now that I think about it, I think Nidoran might be 12.
Darn. Well, I have to black out. It gets Calm Mind in Legends Arceus too. I swear, Legends Arceus has very bad Pokemon balance. The worst since Gen 1. Alright, so, do not fight the Arbok trainers. Oh, did you see the dark type move that Eevee gets for Sabrina?
Hold on.
Closed out of it.
Yeah. Can you not evolve partner Eevee?
No, you can't evolve either of them.
Oh god, because Eevee's stats even increased are still very bad. They're like they went from like 55 to 65 to like 75 to 80. Like still not good.
Alright, did you see the dark type move?
Okay, let's go Eevee. Bite.
Oh.
That's it. It's bite.
Oh, because, I know there's a tutor move for Eevee called Batty Bad.
They also gave it double kick at 10 for Brock. Boy, Eevee's moveset is still very limited. Oh, I see what you mean. I see this special move section I completely ignored.
I forgot the T.
Pikachu gets Zippy Zap, Floaty Fall, Splishy Splash, and Pika Papow.
Pika Kapow.
Papow.
Look at Eevee's.
Bouncy Bubbles, Buzzy Buzz, Sizzly Slide, Glitzy Glow, Batty Bad, Sappy Seed, Frenzy Frost, Sparkly Swirl, VV Volley.
Oh yeah, what do you think of that moveset?
Dude, it gets the rainbow of moves. They're all 90 power.
They're told you.
Basically all psychics, you know?
I told you. Thing gets everything for everybody.
I mean, Pikachu's has only got 4, and quite frankly, 2 of them are electric.
Yeah, they gave Eevee more love. I'm gonna do a little bit of training here in Sylph. Plus, there are some vitamins around here I can get.
Also, Pikachu's kind of makes a little bit more sense because its special moves actually do make sense. You've heard of flying Pikachu, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you've heard of surfing Pikachu, correct?
Yes.
Well, those are all the types it gets. Flying, electric, and water. So these all make sense. The Eevee ones, I guess the Eevee ones kind of make all sense too, because those are all the Eevee evolutions. Water, electric, fire, psychic, dark, grass, ice, fairy, normal.
Oh.
Oh, so they all make sense.
That does make a bit more sense, but that amount of moves, like, that kind of makes up for its low stats, I think. It just can hit super effective damage on everything.
Trying to think of a Pokemon like Eevee that gets so much diversity with the... Oh, actually, I was wrong. It's 65 to 75 with special defense of 85. So it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, that's gonna be everything. Alright, I'm gonna go heal up at the bed here and go fight the rival.
I think these stats remind me of Sableye.
Yeah, Sableye's stats are just awful. I think the only reason it was, like, good when it was introduced is because it had no weaknesses.
They're just balanced but low.
Yeah, at least it ain't Poochyena. Alright, I just had time for one Swords Dance. Not even enough. Charizard, okay, that's not really a good thing to set up on either. I think maybe I should just ignore Substitute and just go straight for Swords Dance. I think if I get it to +2, I might be able to kill it. Cool, Feather Dance.
I don't know what Feather Dance does.
It lowers your attack by 2.
Interesting.
That's why
If
it
this
was
were
funny.
Gen 1, that would have been insanely OP.
Yeah, I think it was introduced in Gen 3. Okay, this Rival 5 is not happening right now. I'm gonna go do, the only other option is Blaine. But I feel like he'd be, I do have an idea. Okay, I need to get rid of Aerial Ace because I need to teach Return for better damage. But I still want Aerial Ace for the league, so I'm gonna go get the TM just to save it for later.
What I meant was your attack goes up 2, then it goes down 2, but then you get double badge boost.
Oh, just imagine that, yeah.
Kind of like when you withdraw spam on a Rhyhorn.
I swear, that's one of the best strats if you ever get to use it. I used that strat with Squirtle, I think.
I love seeing Pokemon with 999 stats.
I don't know, man. I think that's too broken. Wrong floor. Oh wait, I don't think I forgot to use my vitamins.
Annie, that doesn't sound very stupid. If they made a special counterpart to return, that sounds like consistency.
I don't know, I feel like that would make special attackers way too good. Because physical attackers have a huge disadvantage with all the Pokemon with Intimidate. But special attackers don't have to deal with that.
I mean, Annie's still right, because Eevee's special attack is 65 and its physical attack 75, so return is just straight up better.
Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I just got 3 Quick Claws in 4 attacks. That is insane. I got a Quick Claw on the Charizard, and I got 2 of them on the Pidgeot. I feel like either way, this fight here is just going to be a bunch of luck.
Oh, I can't stand when they put stuff like that. You have to shake the Joy-Con. Ugh.
Take it for what?
That's what she said. It's a special move in that you have to shake the Joy-Con.
VV volleys a physical attack's a special move in that used by shaking the Joy-Con. Extreme Speed would solve Rival 5. You know, that's actually pure genius. How many power points does Extreme Speed have? Because Swords Dance Extreme Speed would be an incredibly good strat. It would just make my speed not an issue.
According to
5. I would need to get is there a way for me to get 3 PP ups before Sylph? Let's see, there's one in Celadon, there's one in the Hideout. Where is there normally another PP up? Cycling Road.
Yeah.
I know it's there in the remix. I think they moved it. I would have to look up where it is. I think it's on the other side of the cycling road. Yeah, that's actually a really smart idea. If you can one-shot everything, it would be enough. That is true, yeah. I mean, fortunately, I can still get it for the League. I would have to go to the move relearner if I want to get it. But the problem is, it's on the Sevi Islands. But if I choose to go there, I can't go back to Kanto unless I finish the side quest, which will be like 5 minutes. But since my speed stat's so bad, I feel like I'm going to save myself a lot of headache if I just go get it. I mean, for the League, though, I'm still going to need Aerial Ace to deal with Agatha. I still have the TM for Brick Break, right? No, that I used it. I'm going to go buy another copy, actually. No, TMs are on the 2nd floor. Hey, Steve, renewable digs.
Insane.
I'm gonna buy Hyper Beam just in case. It is. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, there we go. All fixed. Alright, I'm gonna go get that PP up. Darn it. I hate how they move these bikers.
How dare they?
Yeah, it makes them a lot harder to avoid. Alright, I think it'd be over here somewhere.
I went fishing in that water today.
You can fish in this water?
Yep.
Full restore. Gotta be here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's on here. There it is. Alright, beat Sabrina. I don't think it's a remake of Hyrule Warriors. I think it's a sequel.
Oh, Annie, I just remember the situation I mentioned in the stream about Annie going down and replaced it with Annie 2. So I was battling Rival 5, and clearly he was too powerful for me. But I threw out Annie, which was my Poliwhirl, and I used Hypnosis, and it worked. It worked like a charm. But then he woke up and used Razor Leaf, and Annie 1 went down. But luckily, when Annie 1 went down, I was able to switch out into a Pokemon that was faster than Venusaur and knock it out. So then, after Annie 1 went down, I then got Annie 2, the Lapras.
Nice. Will you be able to beat Sabrina? I already did beat Sabrina. If you, as you can see in the bottom middle, you can see my badges. Sabrina's badge is the yellow badge. Alright, gotta fight the scientist Braden candy. Because there's a rare candy at the end of this guy.
I won't tell you where Annie 2 went down.
Is it embarrassing? Or is that you saving it for the video?
It was towards the end. All I can say.
Oh, Steve, this is an outrage. In the remakes, they got rid of all the beds in here.
What are they gonna do when there's a volcanic eruption?
I know, right?
Where are they gonna house all the people?
If it was Bruno, Annie Zero is going down.
No, it wasn't Bruno.
Oh, Steve
Bruno.
offline was a. Can I mention this about
Yeah.
the? Okay, Steve was practicing a normal type Nuzlocke to test out his overlay. He actually has Clefable against Bruno's Machamp, right? Or the Hiker's Machamp. Sorry, Bruno's not in Gen 1. All right, so he's against the Hiker's Machamp. Even though Clefable had 6 minimizes, the Machamp not only landed submission, but it was also a critical hit. I was there when it happened. Oh, man. Hey, Andrew Palmer.
True.
Are you supposed to be leaving the exploding island? I can't go to the 7 islands until I beat Blaine. I think I
Oh,
should...
he might be talking about this island. How long is it between the first game and the second game? This island explodes.
I think it's confirmed to be 3 years.
You're telling me they couldn't figure out a volcano was going to explode in 3 years?
Okay, I think I should just use 2 Swords Dances, because if I set up too many Swords Dances, the opponent's gonna use, Roar. Right, I outspeed the Ponyta.
I know the entire
Nice.
island of Cinnabar is right next to a volcano. If you can tell from the show,
Yeah, why
it
didn't they
might be
just
off
design it like
screen,
that?
off screen, slightly to the south. In the anime, I believe Ash and Blaine actually fight inside the volcano.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Aim for the horn.
Orn, yeah, I know, I remember that too. And then it starts to the volcano starts to erupt, and then they have to go with Magmar and Charizard.
Yeah, and then the Charizard used seismic toss, I think.
Yep, yep. Clearly doing more than 50 damage.
We could learn Surf or Rock Slide, but I don't think Rock Slide's the call here.
Surf is not gonna be good.
No.
Your special is half your physical, so even at super effective, it's probably just as powerful as return.
Yeah, I just need to stop getting crit with so many Fire Blasts. Oh my god. Frickin' burn.
I'm assuming that they destroy a substitute.
Yes, they would. I mean, I could substitute until I get a miss. Oh, I actually lived that one. I guess,
You're welcome.
I just didn't use it because I thought it would have destroyed. Okay, I better defeat it, because Roar can hit you behind substitute. Missed.
If Roar can hit you behind the substitute, why didn't you finish your substitute on Ponyta?
I was worried about the...
Or sorry, finish your setup of Swords Dance.
I was worried I wouldn't be able to set it back up, because I want to keep it up for the Rapidash, because I knew it was going to outspeed. And I needed to tank the hit, but it just missed me anyway.
I didn't notice it outside.
Alright, this is something I rarely ever do, but I will be going to the islands here. I don't like doing the side quest before Giovanni. It's not required, but you can get a rare candy out of it, but I almost never get the candy here, but I need to go to the movie learner and get extreme speed. I feel like I'm going to save myself like 50 resets if I just go get extreme speed. I mean, extreme speed actually would have made Blaine a lot easier, too. Yeah, he's in that building, but I think I forgot to bring mushrooms.
Yes,
Takes mushrooms as
Aerodactyling
payments.
until there's a Fire Blast miss is also an option. That is correct.
Oh. I'm gonna go get the rare candy. Since I'm here anyway, I should just go get it. Oh.
Didn't
Hey,
you
Steve.
say that Fire Blast accuracy doesn't really change? It's usually just still 85.
It's always been 85. It's still 85 to this day. Oh, Steve, see this little plot of land here? I always wondered what it did, but I finally figured it out. If you use the item finder, it'll dig up a buried item, because you can only get buried items with the item finder. There is a PP max under there, and it's the only one in the entire game.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I'll never be able to get it, because in order to get the item finder, you need to catch 30 Pokemon.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll get it someday in a full item randomizer.
Well, even so, there's the option just lower the amount to like 6 or something.
I meant to go in that spot, not the PP max.
Oh, the spot. I think I have checked it before, but I don't remember it being anything good. There's some other buried item spots, like if you go to the top of Pokemon Tower where Fuji was, you can find a Soothe Bell, which can make your friendship grow faster. If you use it where Giovanni was standing, you can get a Macho Brace. And where the 2 Snorlaxes were, you can find leftovers.
I actually did know that one.
The leftovers?
Yeah.
I've only ever gotten it in a normal run twice. One was for Parasect, and the other one was for Wobbuffet. Wobbuffet needs leftovers to beat the game, because it literally has to struggle the entire time. I don't think I used, there we
Andrew,
go.
I don't think the biker gang thinks of themselves as random.
Oh, fun fact, those bikers, They actually call themselves the Kanto Pokemon Federation. You can actually find those bikers in Johto. You know, they're actually to the west of Lavender Town, east of Saffron, the group of 3 bikers. Those are the same bikers that I just fought. You can actually find them in the remakes, too. Actually
See?
a pretty neat
Not
Easter egg.
random. They
No.
have a name and everything.
I don't think I need this, but just in case.
That's a lot of trees.
I know. I got a spam caller.
I got like 3 of those today, and I usually don't get any. They
Your
left
feelings are
messages,
hurt.
too.
Your feelings hurt. You're not getting enough calls.
No, I want them to stop. I normally don't get any. I usually block numbers when I get when they decide to leave a voicemail. Who leaves a voicemail?
If I ever get a call from an unknown number, I always let it go to voicemail first.
Anybody who's anybody knows if you really need to reach me and I didn't answer the first time, call 2 times in a row. That's the universal sign of you're not a random person.
Yep. I'm trying to find some mushrooms.
Although one car dealership did call me twice in a row once.
Car dealership.
Well, all I did was click that I was interested in a car on cars.com, and boy, those salesmen are really into their job.
Okay.
Clearly they knew about the 2-call thing.
Yeah. So if you guys are wondering, like, how I'm trying to check for mushrooms, there's a few tiles in the game in here that occasionally spawn them. It's only a percentage chance, though, and it rolls for a mushroom for, like, I think it's like every 255 steps. It's like there's a percentage chance that I can find a mushroom. The alternative is catching a bunch of Paris, which I could do. Just, like, catch a Paris or 2. Okay, I'm just gonna catch a Paris. They've got like a 50% chance of holding a mushroom. Got a repel
Andrew,
active.
I had Firered when I was a kid for a very brief amount of time because I traded it for Sapphire. But I did not like the Sevi Islands.
What? They were so cool. Trying to find one that's holding a big mushroom. I don't have many pokeballs. Ah, whatever. I'll just catch this one.
This is interesting. Looking for Pokemon for their held item. It almost answers the question that I was asking myself earlier with MBF. Is it considered cheating if part of your overlay tells you how many turns of sleep are enabled?
Like how long you'll be asleep for?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit knowing too much.
What about if it was only on the opponent's side? I actually did agree that it was cheating. That's why we did not add it. But you remember how early game hook there were like 7 things in there for sleep? The game knows. It's figure outable how many turns of sleep there are.
You know, I recently watched a review of Firered, and the person was mad they included the Sevi Islands. It's just extra content. Yeah, I don't know why people would be mad that they added extra places to go to. I don't get it. I guess there were some people who were upset it wasn't like Johto or anything, but come on, they literally made Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
I love how you're arguing the fact that they should make more remakes.
Honestly, if a game already had one remake, don't do it anymore. We don't need another Kanto remake. I
No,
mean,
I've had the same argument about content. So like for instance, all right, people are like, why do you have to mess with Lord of the Rings? Just leave it the way it was. I'm like, hey, more content is good. Even if the Rings of Power isn't very good, or even if it's mediocre, more content is just better. And I like more content. If it's bad, it's bad. I just don't watch it again. But if it's good, now you have more good content.
all right, here's the tutor. He takes either one big mushroom or two tiny mushrooms. Okay. Stream speed. Here we are. Well, so long, return. Yeah, I'm not doing that in the next run. In the next run, I'll just hold on to it and teach it.
Okay. All that you have done is committed to the over. I like it.
Well, I feel like it's going to save me a bunch of resets in the league because of how bad my speed stat is. Because the
It's
league
all
is
good.
really bad.
All good. I vote over on basically all of your streams, so it always works out.
Well, I'm glad it worked out for you.
You got 9 minutes, I guess, technically.
It's 6 minutes. Oh, for the over. Yeah, yeah. I thought you meant for the under. If I want the under, I gotta beat it in like 5 minutes, which is not happening. Honestly, if I'm using extreme speed, Quick Claw is only gonna help if I use like Brick Break.
You caught so many pairs, you should go check for leftovers.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough. I don't think... Well, it has to be 30 unique species. I can't just catch the
I
same
know
thing.
that was the joke. What about 30 pokeballs used?
No, that doesn't count. I wish. I would just go to the Safari Zone.
Andrew Palmer, the deal with Rings of Power, because I'm actually very informed about this, is that Amazon can't change anything. Amazon deliberately picked a period of time in the Lord of the Rings history that has almost no information written about it, so they could make up as much information as they wanted. They only need to follow a few guidelines, and the guidelines were essentially Sauron doesn't die, the rings get made, and he deceives the elf who makes them. Other than that, Amazon can pretty much do whatever the heck they want.
Yeah, I've never seen any of those movies. I wouldn't know.
I'm the kind of guy who actually watches videos on the lore. I really, really like it. And they purposely picked a time that had nothing. Like there's nothing. There's basically big event, big event, big event, and then there's nothing for hundreds of years in the middle.
Yeah, I was messing around with my live split there. I realized I forgot to make a split at Blaine, so I had to skip the splits because I don't want my comparisons in Run 2 to be messed up. But yeah, Steve, I feel like if I didn't grind to get extreme speed back, I feel like the Alakazam and the Pidgeot and the Gyarados, or not the Gyarados, and the Charizard are going to be extremely bad. Like, look at here, the Pidgeot outspeeds me right now. I just felt like it was going to be extremely bad if I didn't get it.
And he's got a nature that increases the speed and lowers the special attack. So
I feel like this is the best nature I could have given it.
I agree. I don't think you've used a special attack since the very beginning of the run.
I think it was just Water Pulse. And even then, I admitted that was a mistake. I should have taught Rock Tomb instead for the Pidgeotto.
Although, imagine what you could do with 15% more attack.
Honestly, I don't think it really would have made a difference because my attack is already very high and I'm getting Swords Dance. I don't think it's going to make a
Well,
difference.
my point is that for the same reason I like to pick up protein. If you have a run where you have sword stance, 1 protein could be as good as 6 attack. So 1, there's a 15% more attack when the attack is already so high. It's pretty good with sword stance.
I guess that's true, but I did feel like the extra speed actually did help me in parts, because I remember there were some parts where like I barely outsped the opponent. So I
It is
did feel like it helped a little.
it is percent based, right?
Uh yeah, nature, the boost and nerf is 10%.
So if you increase something that's 40 and you decrease that something that's 70, you're losing a lot more of the 70 than you're gaining on the 40. And vice versa, if it was 130 plus 15%,
I
and
get what
let's say your lowest one.
I get what you're
Like,
saying. I'd be losing I wouldn't be losing as much speed as I think cuz the base stat is so low.
right.
I don't know though. I feel like that'd be playing a bit too dangerous. I mean, I am getting extreme speed, yeah, but I don't get that move until like somewhat late in the game. I mean, before that, things are going to be constantly outspeeding, causing issues.
Well, Annie, he didn't mess with the special defense stat, only the special attack.
Yeah.
That rock still have an item?
I don't think it does, no. That guy over there is the tutor for Double Edge if I ever want it.
I'll be using double edge in my Kabutops. I did not have a Kabutops for my last run because I don't pick the left fossil, and it became clearly evident that I didn't pick the correct fossil when I revived it, and it was an Hobbitite.
Okay. I feel like I should hold off on my rare candies until I need it. Okay, the Dewgong's outspeeding me by 4 points. But, actually, I resist all of its moves. Even though that crit. Alright, one more. Oh, well, I just wasted a turn. I just wanted to make sure I was at +6, because my modifiers don't work. Ow. I'm impressed that thing lived. Yeah, I think Extreme Speed is a replacement for First Impression. Honestly, Extreme Speed's somewhat saving this thing. But me being a low level isn't. Okay, I'll use my candies. I think I should just level 55 should do.
Wait, so you're not going to use all of them?
I think if I save some of them for before the champion, I could get an extra level for them, you know? Because have you ever had runs where like you'd save your candies for the champion versus use them all for Rival 6? Have you noticed if you save them for before the champion, sometimes you get an extra level? Or 2?
I think it really just depends on when you first used them. I'm sure Austin could easily figure out what the point of no return is, but from what I found, if I use all of my candies before Lorelei, I am always like 90% of the way to the next level. I think that's why you kind of want to battle a Mr. Mime trainer to offset that.
Maybe. Alright, Bruno time. Yeah, I still have Brick Break, mainly for the Onyx. Okay, it's a good thing Rock Tomb doesn't break Substitute. If it did, that would actually be really bad. Actually,
It's interesting
I don't think
watching
it's gonna
somebody
matter.
take Onyx seriously, because I mean, it has 66 attack.
Yeah, but imagine if I didn't have Brick Break. I'm not taking this thing out with a normal type move. Man, this thing's destroying the league. I mean, I still need to teach Aerial Ace for Agatha, so I will have to get rid of Brick Break. I did buy an extra copy, just in case I need it back. Thing is actually kind of like Gyarados, but it moved its speed to its HP into its defense stat. This thing reminds me of Rhydon, except if you took some of its HP and gave it to its special defense. That's what this thing reminds me of. Critical hit, are you serious? Dude, this thing has bad attack. Come on. Oh. See what happens when my modifiers don't work? I waste a turn using a Swords Dance when I'm already at +6. Yeah, Brick Break isn't useful for Lance. That's why I feel like that was the better move to get rid of. Alright, I should Extreme Speed this, then Aerial Ace the others. Ah, missed Hypnosis. Nice. Yeah, Brick Break for Rhydon. That's why I bought an extra copy of it. You know what's funny? Even though I had to grind for like 10 minutes for those mushrooms, I'm only going to be at the over by like 3 or 4 minutes. Which is really interesting.
Right, but this is why the first runs are always much higher. I made my over under 47 to 49 for Hypno, even though I was fairly confident I could get 46.
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out a good, like, position for my over-unders. Kind of hard. Like, I keep thinking, like, 118 is pretty generous, but when I actually do the run, I'm like, well, no, it wasn't.
They don't have to be accurate. You have to think like the person who's voting. If you can't figure it out, they can't figure it out. And you just got to put it in the middle.
Lance the Bird Keeper. Alright, use all my rare candies. I have 7. This'll take me level 65. I think if I used them all at Lorelei, I think I'd be at 63 right now. Gotta teach Brick Break again. Do I want to yeah, get rid of Aerial Ace. I don't need it. Mm-hmm. 113 speed for the champion. Yep. Feather Dance. Gee, thanks. Also, the reason I had to deposit my HM users earlier is because this Pidgeot has Whirlwind. If I set up too much, it is going to try and switch me out. So that's why I had to deposit everything. I would have been super shocked if that lived. But dude, extreme speed on this thing is freaking it insane. Look at this thing. It's one-shotting everything. Wow. Oh no, now I'm at +5.
Interesting. Bulbapedia says it only has +1 in this game. Priority.
Really? Didn't know that. I could have swore, like, I do know eventually they gave extreme speed, like, I think +2, so it's even faster than, like, quick attack. That's interesting. Yeah, I feel like in run 2, there is a lot of time save. Because, remember, I wasted 10 minutes just trying to get extreme speed bad, but if I had just simply had it on my learn set in the first place, I would have had no reason to farm for it. But, I gotta figure out a good over-under for this thing.
I don't think I've ever used extreme speed.
I feel like for this
had
thing,
plenty
it
of-
was better.
I've had plenty of Pokemon that have learned it, but I don't think I've ever used it.
I mean, most Pokemon that get it are already pretty fast. I'm gonna put the under at probably 116. 116 to 119. Because I am 100% sure I can beat this first run. But who knows, other things can go bad. Where would a 122 put this on my leaderboard? 30 seconds away from dead last. That's where it would put it. Yeah, you'll never... Oh yeah, here's last place. Here, I'll show my bottom 5. You can see up there Volcarona's a bit cropped off, but Volcarona, Mudstale, Ting-Lu, Wo-Chen, and Slitherwing. Yeah, Steve always wonders why I hate Slitherwing. It's because of this run.
It was bad in Gen 1.
Oh, I got the save state. Check this out. Nice. The only time the save state wouldn't work is if, like, I decide to change my nature, but I still think Jolly was the right call. Alright, I'm just gonna get it.
I think I generally just don't like slow level up in general, whether it's on a legendary, a good Pokemon, bad Pokemon. I just don't like it.
Yeah, nobody does. I mean, this thing's medium fast, but
It's too slow.
medium fast for this thing still feels somewhat bad.
I don't know. You finished the game at 65, which is quite high.
I did save all my rare candy. I even got the Victory Road candy. I got 11 rare candies this run. Alright, yeah, I'm just hoping I actually catch the, Pidgey and Rattata this time. Yeah, surprisingly, this thing's medium fast. I actually thought this thing was going to be slow because of its stats, but no, medium fast. Alright, so, honestly, I feel... ask you, do we get Brick Break by level up? Part of me is thinking, I don't know if I need to purchase a second Brick Break as backup, or if I need to or just rely on it. I got the Pidgey. Pidgey faded.
Oh no.
Okay, I don't think I should... I'm pretty sure Twin Needle one-shots Rattata last time I used it, so I'm not even going to bother. We don't get it? Okay, so if I do teach it, I'll need to buy another copy. Okay, good to know. When you get Substitute, drop Aerial Ace, because you don't have to deal with Ghosts until Agatha. So, yeah, that's true, because I deleted Slash for Substitute, but let's assume Slash is Extreme Speed. I need to keep Extreme Speed. It's the only way this thing can get a good time. So yeah, I will need to get rid of Aerial Ace. Will I even bother teaching it by level up? I will, yeah. There's a few fights it helped in.
Did you even use Substitute before Blaine?
Yes. Using it on Koga pretty much makes him free, because he can't Toxic you, he can't use Smokescreen. It pretty much makes him free. And, Who else did I use it on? It doesn't really help with Sabrina. It can help with... It actually did help with Blaine. Oh, right, you just mentioned Blaine. Before Blaine. I don't think so. I think the main use was just Koga. But if I need to get it, I'm just going to get it while I'm there. Alright, now I just gotta fight the Light Years Trainer and then face Brock. Unfortunately, since I'm slower than the Onyx, he's only ever gonna use it if he is slower than me. Like, if I'm faster than Onyx, then he will use Rock Tomb basically 99% of the time. But if I'm slower, he'll only use it if he detects a one-shot. Cool, I missed the first mud shot. That didn't do much. Looks like Metal Claw's doing a bit more.
I mean, you're level 6.
I know, but...
I was using, Hypno, and I mean, Confusion did like a fourth the Geodude because I was level 7.
On. Get a crit or something. Oh, that works.
That guy still say you're light years away from beating Brock?
Yep. You know, if you talk to him again, I think he says, wow, you're pretty hot, but not as hot as Brock. Oh, actually said do not use Mud Shot on this thing, because if I lower its speed too much, it will use Rock Tomb. Yeah, use Metal Claw. Fury Cutter. No. Alright, 14.5 seconds saved on this split. That's honestly just encounter luck at that point. Alright, do not sell Rock Tomb this time.
What do you mean? Don't you want to have a really bad rival 2 encounter to be comparable to first run?
No. Oh, so long. Check it. Yeah, Twin Needle's the first move that needs to go.
Don't let Twin Needle hear you say that.
Twin Needle's not good in this game. There's way better bug moves.
I don't know what you're talking about. There are no better bug moves than Twin Needle. They just don't exist.
Can someone slap this guy?
I mean, in my head, I'm right.
Water Pulse wasn't really useful, but you can do early Misty for the XP. Yeah. Oh, wait. The last place Twin Needle helped was for Misty.
I mean,
honestly, yeah, just do
totally
Rival 2 first. It's not like I desperately need Water Pulse. In fact, I wasn't even going to teach it at all, so... Yeah, I'll just do the Rival second. Doing Misty is only going to get me, like, an extra level. I'll just fight some extra trainers in Mount Moon. Bug Bite is Gen 4, so no, there aren't even better bug moves. Hey, don't prove Steve right.
It's okay. I knew.
Dang it. Well, I need to fight trainers. Oh, really?
You don't need all these berries.
Shut up.
Berries might be a crutch. I don't think you need them at all. You should throw them away.
I don't know how many trainers I should fight, or like which trainers to fight. X-Scissors also Gen 4. Mega Horn is its signature move until Gen 5. I mean, Mega Horn itself isn't even that good of a move. It misses a lot.
Says you.
What?
Says you.
Oh, okay. What, does Slam not miss for you?
I used Mega Horn. I don't have any bad memories of it missing. Come to think of it, I don't even think we've done a backported Pokemon that has gotten Mega Horn. Because I mean, if I give signature moves away, if a Pokemon has something strong enough.
I think it's just because Mega Horn's not a... It's just because Mega Horn isn't a Gen 1 move. And in Gen 2, like, I don't think we backported anything that got a bug move stronger than 60. It would need to be like
Right.
X Scissor for it to be Mega Horn. Mega Horn's 85, not 70. Oh. I thought it was worse.
It felt like 85. That makes sense. See, that's the other thing. I don't think Fire Blast is all that inaccurate either.
I don't know.
When I think of, I don't think you use very many Metal Claws at this point.
I mean, it would have helped for neutral coverage against, like, the bug catchers. Bloodshot, okay, I think I need, yeah, get rid of Karate Chop.
Like, I don't think Fire Blast is an inaccurate move. If I use 1 PP up, I expect to hit 5 out of 6.
Yeah, I think the overall plan is when I learn Slash at level 20, I will teach it over Metal Claw. And, Aerial Ace, I will teach it over Mud Shot. Hopefully, that'll be after Surge, but if it is before Surge, I try to learn it, I'll delete Rock Tomb.
Yeah. Mega Punch, inaccurate. Fire Blast, accurate.
How
They're
does
not
that
both
work?
85.
How does that work?
One has a secret accuracy buff that nobody knows about.
Not even the people who made the disassembly even know it.
Right, right. It's like rounded down kind of thing. Rounded up, rounded down, Fire Blast is like 85 rounded up, and Mega Punch is 85 rounded way down.
Yep. Oh no, I fainted from poison.
Oh no, don't get in a battle or you'll lose.
Mm.
I did have a situation like that in the Nuzlocke. I didn't know if it was cheating or not by my own rules, but I did all my rare candying, and I was like, oh no, I forgot to get a water stone. So I left the gym and I went to go get the water stone, but I went right back and I said, as long as I don't encounter a single Pokemon in the wild or trainer, I am not cheating. That's what I told myself.
What do you mean, like, if you didn't get an encounter? Were you using... Was there a dead Pokemon
Well,
in the front slot?
I had already done my rare candies in front of the gym leader, but haven't done the gym leader.
Oh.
I was like, okay, well, I did all my rare candies. I'm like, okay, well, now I need to use a water stone on Poliwhirl to Poliwrath before I did Koga.
Alright, so yeah, Metal Claw is going to be my effective neutral coverage. Unless it misses.
I also have to ask myself a burning question when I did for the next attempt at the blue or water run. I'm thinking that as my only Pokemon that can actually survive grass moves, maybe I should consider teaching Gyarados an ice move.
Why wouldn't you teach it an ice move, though?
Well, because I taught Starmie Ice Beam, and I taught Blastoise Blizzard.
Oh.
So I didn't have another ice move to give. And also Lapras had Ice Beam via level up. I just didn't have another one to give. But the thing, all of those Pokemon that I said had in common was they're all weak to grass, whereas Gyarados is neutral to grass.
How did I tie this up so much?
And for a Pokemon like Venusaur that can survive one ice move at least, it makes it pretty difficult to not get one shot by Razor Leaf. Which, by the way, I feel like in the ROM you gave me, you gave all of them good AI because Surge spams nothing but Thunderbolts and Venusaur uses nothing but Razor Leaves.
I mean, Surge's Raichu has only electric moves.
No. Thunderbolts. Nothing but bolts. I can survive Thunder Shocks. It is Gen 1, Annie. But it's just funny how, like, when you're actually playing on an even level to these gym leaders and Elite Four members, you actually have to worry about taking a hit. And taking a hit is very scary. You start to notice which moves your opponent actually uses.
Yeah. So
That's why I noticed that my runs always die when Surge uses 2 Thunderbolts.
Yeah. So in this game, I don't have to defeat the hiker to get the elixir, but I still have to fight one of them in order to continue on the route. So I actually chose the Onyx just because it was one less Pokemon. Gyarados has really bad special attack in Gen 2. Gen 1 has its great special attack. Yeah, Gyarados' Gen 1 special is extremely good. Unfortunately, a lot of Pokemon from Gen 1 got bad treatment in Gen 2. Like, think of how bad Gyarados is in Gen 2. All of its best water and ice moves are using its worst special attack. In order to use, like, your actual attack, you had to use, like, Return. I think it got Earthquake. And, what are other physical moves it gets?
I'll look it up. I don't think I've done Gyarados in Gen 2. Uh, 60 special? Oof. That's like this Pokemon.
Okay, that's a... Actually, no, that is this Pokemon.
Yeah, it's identical. 125 and 60? Yeah, it's identical.
Yeah, it is. Alright, now for Misty.
Let's see. What are its best physical moves?
And, don't you dare say, Return. Like, besides Return.
Nothing. Nothing.
Return's like its best one.
Not like is.
What Pokemon should I get? I'm going to the second gym leader. Are you talking about Firered and Leaf Green here, or like the original Red and Blue? If it's for this game, the route to the north has Oddish and Bellsprout depending on your version, so I would recommend catching one of those and like level it up till it gets I think it's...
Don't believe him. Go to the route to the north and just keep on going back and forth in the grass over and over and over, chucking one grape or one Pokeball every single time you see an Abra. For hours.
How would that help against Misty?
Not specifically for Misty, but it will help the rest of the game. Abra OP. Oh,
Yeah, in this game they moved the max ether out of the water. It like washed on shore.
I didn't play Diamond.
Oh, in diamond version, second gym. Actually, a really good Pokemon to take on the second gym leader, either Beautyfly or Dustox from the forest. Both of them double resist grass. I had a casual play in my casual Shining Pearl playthrough. I had a Dustox against Gardenia. All of her grass moves were doing like 2 damage. It was awesome. Plus, I think Dustox gets Confusion, and Beautyfly I think gets Gust. Yeah, get one of those. I don't know which one's exclusive for which game, but I think if you get a Wormhole, it's random whether you get Beautyfly or Dustox. If you were to ask me which of the two is better, I would say Dustox. I should play with Dustox at some point. Actually, I just remembered, I will be playing it next year. I already scheduled all my videos for the year. One of them is going to be Dustox. I don't remember what the game is, but I will be playing it.
Doesn't it have low stats like Butterfree?
Pretty much. But I think Bug Poison is a better typing than Bug Flying because you're not 4 times weak to Rock. Plus, Dustox gets it gets Psychic moves like Butterfree does. Hey Steve, I'm at Surge's level cap. Oh, not anymore. I'm gonna level up on the last trader. Jader. I'm cheating. Where is it? Here it is.
I just wouldn't have one of those.
You got an
Maybe-
Abra and Diamond. Nice.
Maybe. I don't know if Abra is good in that game.
I don't think Kadabra is as good in Sinnoh because of all the dark types. But I do know if you have an Abra, you can trade it for I think a Machop, but you can just catch Machop in the woods or in the grass, so there's effectively no reason to trade it.
I can't stand when they do that.
Man, why are they deciding to use good electric moves all of a sudden?
I remember I watched a video recently of like the top 7 most evil things games have done to you, and on the list of 7, because it's in no particular order, was in the game. I don't remember if it was Gen 3 or Gen 4, where there's a Haunter holding an Everstone in a trade.
Oh, that's Gen 4, yeah.
In the top 7 most evil things games have done to you.
Oh, you know, I actually
What a tease.
You know, I actually saw this meme one time. It was a picture of a Lego piece that was split down in half, and like the little area where it was split, it was all like zigzaggy, like the teeth of a saw. And and the caption underneath was, "Weapons to banned, too brutal for war." A sharp, broken Lego piece. I thought it was funny. You know what's funny? I think it was Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet. It was one of those 2 games. They added an NPC who actually does trade you a Haunter, and it actually evolves.
Nice.
You know what's interesting? I never really fell for it as a kid because at the time I didn't know Haunter was a trade evolution. So I thought Haunter was like the final form because I'd never seen Gengar as a kid.
Oh, I have a story about that. So, in Gen 2, as I think I've mentioned that Graveler was one of my favorite Pokemon as a kid. I was really, really determined to get Golem. And this was back before, I don't want to say before the internet, because obviously the internet exists, but this was before everybody knew everything at all times. So I kept on training in Victory Road right before Will, all day, all afternoon, using
Oh,
all 30 of my magnitudes, all 20 of my rock throws, or
oh,
rock, yeah. And
yeah.
I kept training and training. I'm like, one of these levels, it's gonna evolve. It's gonna level. It will evolve. And I trained all the way up to 90 before I gave up. I remember specifically level 90 in just that spot. We're not talking training in Mount Silver. I'm talking training in Victory Road, off the Golbats and whatever else was in there,
Oh,
other
jeez.
golems
I think
or
I've had a
travelers.
similar experience with Machoke.
And you absolutely know I did it because I absolutely 100% trained a the start a Cyndaquil all the way up to a Typhlosion before the first gym leader. I did it. I didn't think the game would let me do it.
Mm. Golem was my favorite as a kid. That and Blastoise. Nice.
Oh, dude, Magnitude is one of my favorite moves.
It's a really cool move. Honestly, the amount of power points it had too was straight up insane.
Yeah, I was like 30.
Yeah, it was 30. I remember it specifically.
I do remember though when I did learn Earthquake, I was like, well, this feels like I'm not as good as Magnitude 10.
It's actually not.
It felt like Magnitude 9 every single turn.
Uh, Magnitude 10 is base 150.
Yeah, I know that now as an adult. I think Earthquake is equivalent to a Magnitude 8, I want to say.
I think it'd be a 9. If I had to take a guess.
Well, now that I have the access to the internet and I'm almost 30, I can look it up.
Okay, not having Brick Break here is a bit annoying. I think
Back in the
should have
days,
taught it.
back in the days when I was, old. Oh wow, we're both right. We're both right. It's in between 8 and 9.
What? I seriously forgot Brick Break? Well, I'm gonna have to teach Water Pulse over Aerial Ace. I mean, that's fine though. As soon as I get access to Extreme Speed, I'll get rid of Slash, and then Water Pulse will just be replaced with Substitute, and I can just go buy Brick Break at the department store. I'm only gonna have Water Pulse for this tunnel here. I just used my last repel. How do you get a Pokemon? How do you get a Pokemon from the trees of the jar of honey? Rub the honey on a yellow tree, and you have to wait 6 hours. Make sure you go back within 6 hours, because afterwards, if you don't obtain it within I don't remember what the exact period of time is, but if you didn't get it like close to right away, the Pokemon will go away from you. Okay, actually, good idea. So, I'll buy Brick Break and get rid of Water Pulse. Oh, the guy saw me. I really hate this guy. They turned this 3 Slowpoke guy into a spinner, and it's dark. So I just have to walk and just hope he doesn't see me.
How many times do you have to walk around him?
You just have to walk straight up. He can't see you on the ladder.
Oh, I was thinking if you had to round a corner, it would have been more than one.
They put him like smack in the middle of it. That was like a close exact number of repels I needed, because I'm actually out of repels.
I always buy the right amount.
Whenever I'm in pewter, I just press left. I just press right on. I just press down on my D-pad and just buy however many I can afford at pewter. Usually it ends up being like 10 because I have to use some for Mount Moon.
Interesting.
Oh, I forgot about this guy. He can see you if you try to like head straight for the door. So that's why you have to be a bit to the right. Oh, the person berry is gone. That's fine. I was just holding on to it until it got used up. I mean, you know how in Johto you like to just hold on to the berry as long as you can? Just see how long you can make it last? That's what I was doing. Alright, I need to remember to get the 3 PP ups. Better get the T.
It's interesting how Extreme Speed has such low PP considering it's only an 80 power move.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's a priority move, but if it's only +1 in this game, that's effectively a clone of Quick Attack.
Yeah, I mean, like, do people prioritize Quick Attack over, I think of another 40 power move? Scratch? No, that's 35.
Scratch is 40. Tackle's 35.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I always prefer Quick Attack. I think they both have 35 power points, but if you're able to go faster, then like Quick Attack doesn't harm you in any way. If you're slower, Quick Attack's just straight up better in every way.
I mean, I agree, but according to this logic with the Extreme Speed, then Quick Attack is much better than Scratch, technically, according to the game.
It would be, yeah.
But doesn't Quick Attack have like 20 PP and Scratch has got like 35?
I'm pretty sure Quick Attack's 30.
That would be even more bonkers. I mean, according to that logic, if the equivalent is the equivalent, then the equivalent to Extreme Speed must be, without a shadow of a doubt, Tri Attack.
You can get the Sylph PP up instead of the Cycling Road one. That is true. Where is it? I'm trying to remember. Where is the PP up in Sylph? Actually, can you tell me what floor it's on? I'll probably remember it if you tell me the floor. There's just so many items in there. I mean, oh wait, no, I know where it is. It's in the potted plant on the 5th floor. Never mind, I got it. Oh, Steve, check this out. These 2 little things here, right here. There's a hidden net ball and a nest ball.
I don't know what you're talking about. They don't exist. You picked up nothing.
Really?
Oh, sorry. You painted. You picked up pokeballs that were painted.
Oh, Giovanni selling counterfeit pokeballs?
No. He got his grandchildren to come to work and paint some pokeballs. Well, actually, I think both those balls are bluish, right? So I actually painted some great balls.
How do you know what color they are if they don't exist?
Well, I mean, I've played future games, but this is Gen 1, so, you know.
This is... Okay.
Gen 1 region. Those other balls just don't exist. MNR.
Is it random
MNIR. You're never too old to share stuff with your children. I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts back in the day about a plane crash, and one of the pilots let his kid drive the plane. Here's the thing: when the plane started to nose down, you have to apply like opposite force. Well, the kid was too weak to apply opposite force, and when it got too bad, the plane was tilting so hard that nobody else could help the kid anymore. It was up to the kid to bring the plane straight. As you can probably imagine, did not go well.
Was that a real story?
Yes, 100%. It was I don't know the plane number, but I believe they were Russian.
The plane crash.
Yeah, I mean, every rule that happens in aviation happened because of a crash. Usually, there's because of that plane crash, they locked the doors in the cockpit, like before anybody could go in. This was like the 70s too. It was like real long time ago.
I've actually read because of September 11th. That's why the cockpit during flight is always locked. So that way no one can attempt to get control of the plane.
Yeah, there's always only 2 people allowed, or sorry, you have to have a minimum of 2 people in the cockpit as well as it being locked. One person cannot just have complete control.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Oh, there's lots of stupid reasons why things happen in aviation. One of the reasons why smoking got removed from planes because someone decided not to use the cigarette butt remover, you know, like just a trash can they have in the bathroom, and they threw the cigarette butt in the toilet, and guess what? The cigarette kept burning on the inside of the toilet, and it burned a wire, and it caused a plane fire.
Oh my,
In
that's
midair.
why they did it.
That was one of the reasons. Don't get me wrong. It took so long for them to eventually remove smoking in, I believe, the late 90s. Like, just because something happened and they did push law to change something, it takes years for the law to start.
Which Pokemon should I get from these options? Onix, Houndour, or Buizel? 1, avoid Onix like it's the plague. And 2, Houndour or Buizel? Where would you even get Houndour in Pokemon Pearl?
Whoa. I think we gotta ask ourselves other questions. Houndour, slow level upgrade.
Yeah, but Diamond and Pearl are well known for having only 2 fire types, and I don't think Houndour is one of them. Yeah, in the original Diamond and Pearl, the only fire types you could get before the post game were Infernape and Rapidash. I think I watched a movie with Tim Allen where the flight attendant had to remind him no smoking anymore on the plane. Maybe Steve knows what that movie is?
I don't know, unfortunately.
Hello, because I'm Italian on Twitch. Doing great. Houndour's post-game Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you were playing the remakes, you actually can find it in the underground. Which, I think I caught it in my Nuzlocke, and then I let it die to the Bug Elite 4 member.
Oh, I spent so much time on the internet playing BDSP, trying to catch underground Pokemon.
I did too, yeah. Or, like, going mining, finding treasures. I will say, I
didn't do a lot of the treasure game until way later in the game, because I thought it cost some sort of currency until I learned it was free.
Alright, so Axu says I need to get a second copy of Brick Break because I taught it now, but I do have to temporarily unteach it in the league, so I need to get another one. Alright, hopefully I don't encounter any trainers because I only have 1 extreme speed and I'm too lazy to heal until later. So hopefully I don't suck. There we go. That is not easy. Oh, you're playing the remakes. Oh, okay. When you said Diamond, I thought you were talking about the original Diamond. Yeah. Next time, just be a teeny bit more specific. I was thinking the original games, not the remakes. Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Let's not throw around this worse option, Annie. I haven't played the originals, so as far as I know, the remake is better.
The original Diamond and Pearl are the worst Sinnoh games. Trust me, I've played every single Sinnoh game at least several times. The original Diamond and Pearl were by far the worst. Can't convince me otherwise.
What
Hey,
was wrong with
D1.
them?
Very bare bone. They lagged like crazy. There was like hardly any Pokemon you can catch. All that stuff. Flint, yeah. I didn't mind Flint having type diversity, but at the same time, they shouldn't have made one of the Elite Four members fire. It's kind of like in Hoenn. You know how they made it? You know, in Hoenn Gen 3, they made an Ice type Elite Four member, yet there were only 2 evolution lines for Ice types. It was Snorunt Galele and the Spiel, Celio, and Walrein line. Plus Regice, but that's a legendary, so it doesn't count.
I kind of always wish Pokemon had like a hard mode. I know that you mentioned Gen 5 has got a hard mode, but I mean like an actual hard mode.
Hmm.
Like you can start at the very beginning of the game. It basically a mode for people this is not their first time playing.
Oh, what is this challenge?
No,
we
D1. It doesn't.
Okay, we put the Pokemon Golisopod in Pokemon Fire Red. Obviously, Golisopod was not introduced in Fire Red, but with the help of some ROM hacking tools, we were able to put the Pokemon in this game, and we're just seeing how well it can beat it. And how fast it can beat it, too. It's kind of like a speedrun, except mainly blind. I went into the first run blind, and my second run was just me learning my lesson from the first run.
Sorry, Steve. I just have to tell you that Gen 5 does exist.
Oh,
Get out of
boy,
here.
we
Hey, get out.
got. No, it's fine.
Sorry.
I'm in general. I'm in
I had to
streaming.
do
Get
it,
out.
Steve. My bad.
Get out.
I'm out. I'm out. Don't worry.
Obviously, I know it exists, but it doesn't exist in my mind because I've never played it.
Yeah, it's just a meme.
I've
You have-
played all of the other games except for Gen 5.
Brick break the psychic types? Why would I brick break the psychic types? They resist fighting. It's fine, D1's not a big deal. It's just a courtesy to, like, not enter the streaming chat if someone's streaming, but it's not a big deal.
Unless you were invited from the start like I was.
Yeah. I mean, if you just said in chat, hey, can I come in? We'd say sure. But no, I'm not. It's not a big deal.
Originally gonna be here, but unfortunately, I started a stream and I played like 4 times and I did not catch a single Paris in like nearly 25 balls.
Yeah, that was just
like
bad.
four
Bad
games.
luck.
It's insane.
Yeah, D1's not a big deal.
I mean, I normally wouldn't be so picky about like catching Paris. I'd just go buy more balls and then go catch it again. But because I was playing Hypno, something that I know is going to be top 3, I'm not going to let something like Paris hold back its time.
Right? You probably should have used Pound to weaken the Paris. They have good defense.
Well, I mean, it goes down to will Pound even like will it knock them out? Because I mean, they're like like level 6 or 7 or whatever.
Is Hypno medium fast or medium slow?
Medium fast.
I feel like with Pound they should survive.
It's tough to say.
I've caught some of that. I think it will make a really enjoyable YouTube video if you edit it.
Unfortunately, I am too lazy for such things.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
deleted the video just in case someone goes to it and like, oh, he didn't actually finish the run. I just wasted all
Oh,
my time
dang.
watching this video.
I'm upset you deleted it. I actually wanted to see you rage quit against the Paris. Do you still have the
No.
offline recording you can show me?
Oh, I mean, yeah, but it's 2 gigs.
Your 30 minutes is a gigabyte? What quality do you record in?
1080p.
I mean, I record 1080, but usually like a 2-hour video is like 3 gigabytes, not like 30 minutes
so
is
it was
1 or 2. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Axu. I need to equip that.
38 minutes, 940 megs.
Oh, okay. So just below a gigabyte. Yeah, that makes more sense. When you were talking about like 2 gigs for a 30-minute video, I'm like, oh my god.
The one right below it's 2 gigs.
Alright, I just need to be one more trainer. Okay.
Oh man, did I make some faces. As I insulted that that Paris's family.
Oh, what did you do?
Well, I said this Paris, he was smarter than me. He clearly had a vendetta against pokeballs like Pikachu. All the good stuff.
Nice. Rival 5 should be a plus for a sweep. Okay, I feel like my overworld routing in Sylph has been quite bad. Okay, I need to go to the heal bed again. Yep, that's it. Alright, +2. And +4. And sweep.
Possible sweep.
Alright, if I can one-shot... If I can one-shot Gyarados, I'll one-shot everything else. Although, he sends it out last.
Is the pink bow in this game?
The pink bow is now the Silk Scarf, and unfortunately, it's in the post-game.
Bummer. I'm sure that would have helped.
Probably would have, yeah, but... Oh, it definitely would have helped, yeah. Firered and Leaf Green's really not that generous on held items. Like, a lot of the good held items, like the magnets and the... like magnets and charcoals of the world, a lot of them are just unobtainable in a regular run. Like, I think the only ones you can actually get in the main story are the Miracle Seed, Charcoal, and Mystic Water from the Game Corner. The Black Glasses were in the Rocket Hideout. And, I think the other ones are either in the post-game, or you have to catch them off of a Pokemon. Like, for example, the, Spell Tag, which is the one for ghost moves. They're a 5% on Wild Haunter.
Wait, the spell tag is the one that increases ghost moves? Then what's the thing that decreases the chance of wild encounters?
That's the Cleanse Tag.
Right.
I get the two mixed up all the time. Don't worry. Besides, like, I think it only lowers it by a percentage. I don't even think it acts like a repel. Besides, why would you ever use it when the actual repel exists?
Remember Child Me? Child Me doesn't believe in repels.
Did Child You believe in held items?
Child Me believed in repels being a waste of money. I valued the in-game currency more than my time. So I would just walk, get a battle, run away. Walk, get a battle, run away. That's why I really, really did not like Gen 3.
Oh, because of all the water?
Yes. Yes.
Dude,
it's so frustrating.
You brought this on yourself, man.
I did, but Child Me did not use repels ever. Like it was a sin to use repels.
Was it because you didn't know what they were, or you chose not to use them?
Oh, I believed in saving the money.
For what, though?
for 99 Pokeballs, 99 Great Balls, and 99 Ultra Balls that I never used because I didn't believe in catching them all either. Child me was so stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, when I got to the Elite Four, I would usually buy 30 revives and 30 full restores.
I don't have Erica's badge.
I mean, that was also a lot of money, I guess. I remember there being a memory where I had like 50 revives and 50 full restores in my bag, and my Pokemon being so underleveled that I refused to lose to whoever it was. Like, when I say that I don't lose in the game, I really mean it. Like losing to me is the absolute worst punishment. Like, when I watch people just deliberately lose to Diglett Sandshrew guy, it really infuriates me. I went so badly not to lose that I remember, I can't remember which generation it was, but I just kept getting one shot, and then I would revive a Pokemon, and then that Pokemon would get one shot, and then I'd revive the other Pokemon, and that Pokemon would get one shot. And I just do revive, back and forth over and over until they eventually missed, and I could revive another Pokemon and then get one damage in, and then I would kid you not, I would trade 30 revives to knock out one Pokemon as long as I didn't lose.
Oh yeah, I remember there were other fights where I just kept spamming revives on my other Pokemon just to PP stall the opponent so I can actually kill them. I've done that.
Exactly, Andrew. So you see my point. I can't stand when I watch people trade on the Light Years Junior Trader. I'm like, you lost the run. It's game over. Run is done. You lost. That guy's the new leader. He's the best trader in the world. He won.
Hey, the Pokemon Center heals you. I mean, I died of poison in the overworld. Did I lose then?
Well, I mean, the center doesn't count. It's losing. Like, blacking out is losing.
Well, I've seen you take the blackout on stuff because, like, you never saved.
Well, that's adult me. Kid me would never do that. Kid me would waste every single bag item he had in order to not lose.
Ninjas, the guy who gives you the Explorer kit is in the house to the right of the Pokemon Center in the town with the grass gym leader. Like, you should be in that town right now.
I actually don't like being adult me because adult me knows about EVs, and it makes it every time a new game comes out and I play the new game that I spend way too much time doing pointless EV training.
You don't really need to do it most of the time.
I think it was X and Y had a fighting mini game.
Oh,
to
yeah.
EV train your Pokemon.
I don't remember if it was EV training or, like, raising your IVs. Might have been both.
It was EV. It was EV training.
Oh.
I remember specifically getting Steelix maxed out, Snorlax maxed out, that dinosaur with the beard maxed out, the fire psychic one maxed out, like the starter. There were two more. Yeah, everyone else remembers it. Yeah.
I never really used it that much. I didn't really think it was that fun.
Oh, it wasn't fun. But this is the problem with being an adult. Adults are like, okay, well, obviously I need to have the best of the best. Kid you is just like, I'm just happy to play the game. But adult you is like, I need to beat the game as best as humanly possible.
You could say you want to be the very best.
Right. It also makes you like, not only did I do the EV training, I would also try and grind like the best training spot after the EV training is done. So like I remember I
Yeah,
think
I'll do that,
in X
actually.
and Y the best place to train was the mansion with all the rich people,
Oh,
the
in which game?
barons and the duchesses and whatnot.
Oh, X and Y. I've
Yeah,
actually never been in that building as a kid. I avoided it because I thought it was just a useless time waste.
it was, but it was the best training in the game as far as I knew.
Oh, you've got to be kidding. I used
I
my final...
remember
Oh, sorry. I was just
I,
going to say...
I remember I have a memory. I back then I used to be a janitor for a church, and after all of my cleaning was done, they had a gym upstairs, and back then I actually worked out, and I would literally pull out my DS while on the treadmill, and I would just go left, right, over and over and over again until I got the Dratini that I wanted. After hatching like 20 Dratinis, and then I would just EV train it, and I like all this stuff takes hours upon hours upon hours, and I was perfectly fine doing it.
+4 should one-shot the Arcanine. Well, remember the Intimidate, so me using 3 Swords Dances is technically +5. But yeah, I guess the Intimidate, that will make it +4.
On the bright side, if anyone was ever wonder training with me, at least you got a Dratini and you didn't get stupid Pokemon.
You mean you never got Pokemon that were named after websites?
No,
Or like level 100 max IV shinies?
no, I would just trade away all of the Pokemon I was hatching, which were Dratinis at the time.
How do you, Mewtwo, the strongest Pokemon in Fire and Leaf Green, get 2 Megaforms? Because he's special. He's special, that's
Or
why.
he's recognizable.
Mm.
You know what's interesting? I felt like I wonder traded
Mm.
at least 300 times. And I don't remember ever getting a Pokemon that was named anything bad. The only bad names I ever got were me being like, well, that's in Spanish. Oh, well, that's in Japanese. That was it.
I actually kind of enjoyed like doing wonder trades, or I guess they're called surprise trades, but I still call them wonder trades. It was nice getting a Pokemon in a foreign language because it was kind of cool to like see the little stamp on the name that said like French, German, stuff like that.
Interesting. You think Pokemon would block the name if it was a slur?
They didn't at first. They do now, but like in the very early days, they didn't have censoring for nicknames, so it was like anything goes.
By early days, earlier than X and Y?
Wonder Trade first started, I believe, in Well, I guess Gen 4 was the GTS. I feel like that's not the same thing.
Because almost all my Wonder trading is in Sun, Moon, and X and Y.
Okay, yeah. Gen 4 had the GTS, except you could choose like what trades you wanted to do, but in those days, like there were no they didn't like check the names to see if they were like anything bad. So anything goes on that.
I think Sun Moon was my first game where I ever got to play an actual Alakazam.
What was the first game I played Alakazam?
Because I
It
just
was
put a
probably
Kadabra up there
either
or
Gen
another
4 or
Kadabra.
It was probably either Sinnoh or uh Gen 6. I don't remember though. I've had an Alakazam on my team before. I don't remember the first time. I know for a fact it wasn't Gen 3 or Gen 5. Because Gen 5, I don't think Abra was catchable in that game. In Gen 3, we had never owned the link cable. So
I
it
own
definitely
plenty of
wasn't
link
that.
cables, but I remember I've already shared my Game Boy. It didn't work with the link cable, but I did bring my brother's Game Boy one time, and I eventually in Gen 2, and this was elementary school. I remember specifically walking in the cafeteria and trading my friend. Uh, so one time in the history of me playing Gen 2 did I have both a Typhlosion and a Feraligatr.
Oh. You know, Gen 1 has a pretty cool glitch, where if you try to save the game and then reset, like pretty much like at the same time you like press yes for saving, it could like it could like save over some of your data but not others. You could do that to get all 3 of the starters at once.
Oh,
It's kind of a
for a
similar
second,
thing. It's kind of a similar thing to cloning in the PC.
I was about to say you were originally describing the duplication glitch in Gen 2, but then you went very different.
Yeah, it's a similar thing to that, but you could use it to start with all 3 of the starters at once.
Interesting.
Yep, +4. Is your stream like all set up or?
Yeah, everything is still open. I never closed anything.
Okay. I'll make sure to set up a redirect. I think when I sign off, it'll probably be like 15 minutes before I join back in because I do need to do a couple of things.
Mhm.
Okay, it looks like I needed +6 because that Charizard survived. He just wasted his turn with a Rain Dance. Okay, Lance. I got hit by Feather Dance? Oh, so I guess I was at +2 the entire time. That would explain it. But did you see he totally played a Lance?
Oh, it's funny. I'm watching you run in this area. And then I literally watched J Rose's video on Hypno earlier today, and I saw him running through this area instead of biking, and I was like, ah, what a waste.
I don't use the bike as much in Firered because in this game they basically just started placing a whole bunch of random boulders everywhere, and I just kept bumping into things all the time. Like
Yeah,
in
but J
Victory
Rose
Road, I
doesn't
never
use
do
the
it.
bike. He could save so much time by using the bike.
Well, I think he straight up admits he doesn't really care about like being quick. He just more casual approach.
Always interesting when he picks which battles he picks. I every single time go into Brock at basically minimum battles with Hypno. And J Rose did it one time and he's like, nope, I lost because it was a first turn bide. First turn bide is the only scenario you lose. And then he's like, all right, well, I'm battling the bug catchers. They're easy enough. And I'm like, you don't have to.
No.
You really don't. First turn bide, just restart.
Yeah.
The only scenario you lose. If you feel bad about restarting, restart the whole run. Like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I remember with his recent Rhydon run, I was just watching it just because I haven't watched his stuff in a while. The places he chose to do extra training for Rival 5, because Rival 5 had the Venusaur, and it outsped and crit every time with Razor Leaf. He decided to do Blaine in the Fighting Dojo, but I'd never even seen him do, like, Koga's trainers.
I think a lot of people don't understand that Koga's trainers are actually some of the best trainers in the game.
Yeah. Okay, I do need to use some rare candies. I need a candy to... Actually,
Also,
I don't think the higher level really matter for the champion. I'm going to use all of them.
it's also interesting that when people get to Giovanni, they're like, all systems go. I don't need any more training. Meanwhile, the trainers in Victor Road and Giovanni are literally the best trainers in the game. Like, they're literally the best XP you can get. And basically, nobody even considers them training.
Well, I think the reason J-Rose just doesn't do it is... Oh, you've got to be kidding. The reason he doesn't do it is because he only does one attempt, so he just assumes he doesn't need the training until it's too late. Okay, I'm resetting that. Dude, I've gotten really bad status luck. Blaine burned me twice, and Lorelei froze me once.
Yeah, since I learned about like XP per second, I pretty much never do Blaine's trainers anymore because they're awful.
I've known that before the XP yields per second. most of his poke trainers are like first stage Pokemon. They're horrible.
Yeah, but they're in a good position. Like they're like fast trainers you can easily defeat quickly. But like if they're not mandatory, then just do Giovanni's. They're way better.
Uh-oh. Shut up, Brick Break Cloister. Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the restroom, then start my stream starting soon.
Okay. Oh, I never used these. This run can be more optimized if you know which targets to extreme speed. I'm sure, yeah. I feel like my overworld routing's been pretty bad. Oh no, not Earthquake. Oh my gosh, I have had hiccups for some reason. So long, Brick Brick. I do have another copy, yeah.
On the bright side, I did vote for your under this time, so
Oh
that's
gee,
looking
thanks.
good.
You really think I can get under 116?
I voted for the under approximately 4 minutes in, so it looked pretty good from there.
You used turn 1 Toxic.
Let's see.
Two.
Who I think will finish.
6. Stream speed. I've had Golbat break my substitute last time. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to use all 3 of them for the next 2 fights. My god. Oh, I forgot to split there. I'll just, oh, that's the, unsplit key. Ah, fuck. What button is it?
Don't.
There we go. I pressed the wrong button. Yep. Brick break over aerial ice. I am amazed I lived that. I mean, then again, this thing has the defense of a Rhydon. Well, not as much HP, but you get what I... Oh, how... I'm impressed. That Dragonite, at +5, lived on a sliver of health.
Dragonite has great stats.
Yeah.
If you don't use an ice move, I usually expect it to survive.
Alright, hopefully +6 and one-shot Aerodactyl. No. Alright, I think I need to unequip the Quick Claw for something else. Don't really have anything else. I kind of wish I picked up that citrus berry. Dude, stop flinching me. Alright, I think I just need to do plus... Oh my god. I thought +3 would have been enough and I could just... I don't know, get a free setup on Aerodactyl or something. Man, this is rough.
Oh no, it's gonna look like the stream is actually gonna start before you finish.
Alright, so yeah, I need to do +5. Because that way I can actually survive a hit from this thing. Unless I crit. I hate this game. Why couldn't I have gotten that crit earlier? Wait, what? I must not have enough attack EVs. Actually, yeah, that's it. I was a lower level last time, too. I think I was level 56 last time, because I know I saved my rare candies for the champion. So I think me skipping out a protein actually made a difference. That is one of the rare runs where one protein made an absolute insane difference.
Cole said I voted over last poll. Wasn't expecting a DNF.
Oh, you seriously put that in there?
No. No, because I rage quit because of the Paris.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna swap over to the other chat. You can join whenever you want to or not.
I will. Ah, here it is. What should I name my hound out? Spike. That'd be a good one. Oh no, not a feather dance. Wait, did I remember to deposit my HM users? I did, right? Yeah. That would've been real bad if I didn't. Oh, dude. Alright, I have a +6. Why did I do that? I thought that was brick break. Okay, I just have to hope for no misses. Reflect. That might make oh, brick break. Really? Dude. Uh-oh. Wake up. Come on. Not like this. Okay, well then. I did not think getting put to sleep and killed with Giga Drain was going to be one way to die. And then again, things went downhill ever since the sand attack. But honestly, that Quick Claw substitute right there was pretty clutch. Yeah, honestly, this thing... I guess this thing is okay, but at the same time... I really don't think this played that good. It had to rely a lot on extreme speed with its very low amount of power points. It did not feel good. 1:11:32. 11 minutes and 12 seconds faster than last time. At least I got my under. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on the leaderboard, and don't go anywhere, because I will redirect you all to Steve M Plays, where he'll be doing Pokemon Red and Blue with Hypno. I will be in his voice chat in like 10 minutes after I redirect, because I have to do a couple of things first. Golisopod, here it is. I have a giant folder with all the Pokemon images in it. Alright, I was level 63 with 13 resets, time of 1:11:32, and a game time of 3:06. I feel like a 105, 106 is the best time with good planning. Like I said, Brick Break will have to be used to conserve extreme speed. Yeah. The fact it has to rely so much on a 5 power point move does not feel good. If extreme speed had like 10 power points, this thing would have been a lot better. Okay, let's see. Where did it place overall? Wow, this is bottom 4. Did 1 second worse than Mudsdale. Mudsdale felt so better though. But then again, Mudsdale I believe had 30-something speed. But its other moves were really good. I think it had Earthquake and Rock Slide. These two were really bad. And this thing was... Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't had hiccups in a super long time. I think it's just all the stress I've had today that's caused it. But, yeah. Thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, where Ike the Killer will be joining us. We'll be doing Pokemon Blue with Dracovish, one of the Sword and Shield fossils. So, don't go anywhere, because I'm about to redirect you all to Steve's stream. Alright? I will be ending the stream now.